近づかなきゃてめえをぶちのめせない。ほほう。呪い呪い。無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄無駄。楽しみだ。
Animals that I could beat in a fight. So I've just put together a list of animals that I'm fairly certain that I could beat in a fight, and a few at the end that, like, I wouldn't be able to beat in a fight. This here is Junkelskog, and you just saw us have a fight scene. But he's going to help me show you guys how to fight all these animals. He's going to help me show you guys how to beat all these animals, and yeah, he's just going to be my test dummy because although he may not look like it, he's actually pretty sturdy. All these fights are me with no weapons, no tools, just my hands, teeth and nails. I just wanted to preface by saying that anything with venom is at a large disadvantage, just because I reckon I could just squeeze the venom out. I reckon I could just tense and it's just back out the cut. And then that's it. Spiders are nothing compared to me. Spider bites me, I just squeeze out the venom. Snakes, what you do is you pick them up and you tie them in a knot. What are they going to do? They can't untie themselves. They don't have hands. Snakes don't have hands, so they can't untie themselves. So therefore, defeated. Gorillas! I believe gorillas are one of the few animals that could beat me in a fight hand-to-hand. Just because their muscle composition, how strong they are stereotypically, and it's just, gorillas are just vicious. I figured out that the best way to beat a gorilla, to kill a gorilla, is to kill his pride. So a fun fact about humans is that the male human appendage is the largest appendage in all primate species. All you got to do is show your male appendage to a male gorilla, and they're going to fold. Their pride collapsed. Gorilla's defeated. A bear. So you have to get more into, you have to bring out your MMA sort of spirit. And once the bear throws a punch at you or throws a claw at you, what you have to do is you have to parry that shit and get behind the bear. So you whoom around, put them in chokehold, and everyone knows that when bears pass out, they pass out forwards, and they're beat, and they're defeated. Pufferfish. Pufferfish, even in the water, I reckon I could just punt it. Just drop kick it. Just drop kick a pufferfish. That's probably the best way. Now, crocodiles. So crocodiles are actually pretty tough as well. They're on top of, they're up there with gorillas. The thing about crocodiles is they have armor. Crocodiles are covered in their crocodilian leather armor. In my opinion, the best way to kill a crocodile is to wait for it to bite onto you and then do its spin move. Its spin move builds up momentum, and then once it has enough momentum, I'm going to stick my feet in the ground, hold onto its head, and then its neck is snapped. Then it's dead. Crocodile, killed. Octopus, yum. But you see, the thing is, they don't count. I think those guys are aliens. Sharks. I reckon sharks are just dead. Yeah. If I ever fought a shark, they'd be dead. A wolf. Wolves are very sociable. So instead of just attacking it, I befriend it. I become friends with the wolf. We become wolf friends. And once I have the trust of the wolf, I betray it. Dog move? Yes. But it's not a dog, it's a wolf. So it doesn't matter. Horses. Living with horses all my lives, I believe that you can't kill a horse with your bare hand. The things I've seen horses survive is just crazy. Like, one time I was out in the paddock just feeding the horses, and this broodmare of ours, so this horse of ours, just walks up to the fence to get fed, but her entire throat was sliced. The horse's throat was sliced open, and she was walking around. I don't know how she did it. I don't know how she would have survived, but she was just walking around with her neck cut open, and she's still alive today. But the thing is, horses also have an Achilles heel. I don't kill them. They kill themselves. It's quite uncommon. But some horses develop what we call wind sucking. So instead of finding more food to eat, they'll just stand there and eat the air. And they'll fill their stomach with air, and they'll be like, you know what? That's some high quality meal right there. And they just starve to death without knowing it, because they don't get that hungry because they're too busy eating air. And yeah, horses just self-destruct. Cows will be eaten. That's how I beat the cows. Tigers. Have you ever seen that photo of that like really muscular tiger? Yeah, that tiger would scare me. As you can see, just looking at me, I'm obviously much stronger than a tiger. Jellyfish. I just wrote punch them in the head. Scorpions, or either step on them. Oh, if you step on a scorpion, do you think that its stinger would go through it? Because if that's the case, then I'm definitely beating a scorpion. Moose. An interesting fact about these mooses is that they're a lot bigger than people think. Like, if you don't see moose on the frequent, you probably aren't aware that mooses are a lot bigger than you think. If I could fight a moose, I would just not let it win. A really big point about fighting these mooses is that you should never run to the water to get away, because mooses sometimes dive for food underwater. They will eat the underwater vegetation. Imagine that. Imagine you're just going for a swim, and you're like, oh, I'm going to go down to the water here to see if there's any cool critters at the bottom. And all of a sudden, there's just a whole moose just diving straight towards you. But luckily, moose are susceptible prey to orcas in the water. A part of an orca's diet may contain moose. That is true. So if you're underwater and a moose chases you, you have to watch out for orcas too, because they're scary. Sea pandas, all right? Orcas, killer whales. This is another momentum kill. So I would have to fight them in the water. Is that like the crocodile, I could wait for it to do like a special attack. And orcas like throwing their prey up in the sky and just messing with their prey. I would try and get the orca to do that to me so that I could use the momentum coming down to become needle thin and stab straight through the orca. And then no more orca. Bees. I won't fight a bee. Bees are my friend. And even the square bees are cool. I like bees. I wouldn't be able to fight a bee. Lions. Refer to tigers. Dead. The elephant. I'm 6 foot tall, so I have quite an advantage against the elephants. Yeah, dead. The homicidal water horse. I would get someone else to fight this. The homicidal water horse, I would get someone else to fight so that I could run. And instead of a fight, it would be a chase, and I would win the chase by running away. Emus. So, emus can't walk backwards. I would push an emu. I would push an emu. Force it to take a step back, and then it would explode. We have now finished the list of animals that I can definitely beat in a fight. I'm just going to pull up a list of animals that I either can't beat in a fight, or that I would avoid fighting altogether, because of how just intense they are. Axolotls. These guys are kind of cute. Axolotls have super regen. Albeit not instant, but they have super regen. And so they can regenerate limbs, a head, organs. They can even regenerate its heart after its X has been done with it. And if I can't survive that, and an axolotl can, I'm avoiding axolotls at all costs. Barnacles. It's just like the gorilla strat, okay? The barnacle wouldn't kill me, because a barnacle's appendage can be 50 times longer than its body length. Pride, killed. Claydon, killed. Big fin squid. Butterflies. I wouldn't fight a butterfly. Not because they're pretty or stuff, but they're terrifying. Butterflies are absolutely terrifying. If given the chance, butterflies will drink blood. They will drink blood. And I don't know about you, but that's some Nosferatu shit right there. Butterflies, gone. No, not going near a butterfly. Red hand fish. He has hands and is a fish. This guy walks on the seafloor with said hands. But the twist is, he's a fish. That's kind of scary. My last animal that I would not fight is the moray eel. Any eel I'll be scared of. I might not be scared of them now, but if I see any eel, I'll be scared of them. Not because they're scary looking, but I'm scared of the mystery behind them. We don't know where eels come from. We haven't seen a pregnant eel. We haven't seen eels mate. We haven't seen eels reproduce. We don't know where eels come from. So like, so like, can someone figure that out? Like, can someone like figure out where eels come from? Because like, I feel like we need to fix that. The fact that eels just appear randomly and then exist. Can someone just work on that? Can like a group of scientists that are more qualified than I am, like figure that out, please? Tadpole, come here. I want to give you a cuddle. Tadpole, come here. I want to give you a cuddle. I want to give you a cuddle. Oh, big stretch. Oh, big stretch. Yes. Come here. Yes, step over the blanket you peed on. Come here, Tadpole. Yeah, come on. Yeah. Step over the blanket you peed on. Good girl. It's Tadpole. Come here. The cameo of Tadpole. No, you gotta come cuddle. She's not cooperating. And that's how you beat Tadpole in a fight. But no, like seriously, Tadpole, I want your opinion. Do you think you could beat me in a fight? And why is that? Oh, you heard it here from Tadpole. Awesome. All the animals in the world, because that was, I went through at least like 5 animals. That is now the conclusion of all the animals that I can beat in a fight, as well as some animals that I would avoid fighting. This was meant to be more of an instructional video so that you guys know how to fight these animals in case you come against them. So thank you so much for watching. I hope I've informed you on the different ways to defeat animals properly. And if I have not, then please rewatch the video and you should understand. And I hope you guys have a lovely rest of your day and probably Merry Christmas and Happy New Year's. Thank you for watching.